Sander Eitrem only 3 seconds away from his personal best. Good race for the Norwegian. And now the second last pair.
Go to the start. Ready.
Metodie Jílek, the 19-year-old Czech wonder, bronze medalist at the World Championship mid-March in Hamar, Norway, against the 5,000-meter world record holder, Frenchman Timothy Loubineaud. 29-year-old Loubineaud set the new world record, as mentioned, in Salt Lake City, mid-November, for the 5K. Almost beating the 6-minute mark. An absolutely outstanding performance. Now for the 10,000 meter, it's a totally different strategy, of course. Not really Frenchman's specialty. But Timothy Loubineaud already better his personal best on the distance by more than 10 seconds. And now his PB stands at 12 minutes 42 seconds. While Jílek, second in Salt Lake City, defeated only by this man back there on 5,000 meters course, has his personal best as 12 minutes 37 seconds on 10K. It should have been a really well-matched pair earlier between Eitrem and Dawson. It wasn't. Now, between Jílek and Loubineaud, that could be a really nice opportunity for both of them to strike a wonderful performance. Excellent draft there by the Frenchman. And we'll have the girls, of course, later with Nikola Zdrahalova for the 1500 meters race on the start list. Metodie Jílek with a handful of performances of his junior days. A string of world junior records achieved in his career before making the step to the senior level. Timothy Loubineaud, nicknamed Timmy Tempo, took that 5K record from the legendary Niels van der Poel. They still hold until this morning, until earlier today, the record for the 10,000 meters here in Heerenveen, the track record. But that's not the case anymore, as the 12 minute 32 seconds signed by the Swede 4 years ago was already beaten by Vladimir Semiruni, 22-year-old Pole, who won the B division race in 2028 earlier. Let's see, we're not really there, but this pair would really strike a surprising result at the end. Especially that the pace seems really promising. If a difference is to be made in this race to Davide Giotto, it is to be done in the first 2/3 of the race, especially on the first part, as the world record holder and the world champion, the 32-year-old Italian, lapped a little bit under par. With a lot of laps in 30.1. And even one or two laps in 30.4. In the 2/3 of the race. Jan Bloemen prepare for the final pair against Chris Huizinga. Until then, look at that, both skaters in green with 2.5 seconds for Timothy Loubineaud. 2 seconds for Metode Jílek. No, sorry, 2.5 seconds for the Czech skater. Now, nice draft there by Jílek. He skates very close to the line. Of course, over 25 laps, it does add up. And every single draft is a nice, welcomed helping hand. Excellent pace from Metode Jílek. 29.6, 29.9, 29.7. It's wonderful for the first third of the race. Now we're halfway through, and still worst lap of the Czech skater was a 30.2 in lap 9. But for the last 4 laps is in mid 29, 29.5, 29.6, 29.7. That's absolutely outstanding, hugely impressive from Metode Jílek. While Loubineaud is equally impressive with a lot of laps under the 30-second mark. 4 seconds. That's the advantage by Metode Jílek. Wonderful. 29.6 for the young Czech skater. What a display. Of course, the big fight is that towards the end of the race, this kind of pace leads to a very pronounced fatigue that settles in rather early. And that could destroy his technique and subsequently his pace. Generally it happens to the less experienced skaters. Like at 19 only, of course, must gain experience. What a series of laps, absolutely wonderful. Timothy Loubineaud seems to have given up this kind of pace cannot support anymore. 30.3, 30.4 for the Frenchman. It's a little bit too much for him. And I'm afraid he won't be able to challenge Jílek towards the end of the race. It's another lap under 30 seconds. 29.7 for Methode Jílek. Now we're entering the last 6 laps. You can see a little bit more movement in Methode Jílek's upper body. But that's already very fine. Excellent what he does in this 10K race. His personal best once more. We should remember it. 12 minutes 37. He will certainly better it at the end of this race. 29.9. And here we are. 4 laps away from the end of the race. Davide Giotto can be beaten by Methode Jílek. Bronze medalist of the last World Championships mid-March in Hamar, Norway, where he lost against Giotto, but also against Vladimir Semiruni, the new track record holder here in Heerenveen. Oh, 5 seconds once more. 5 seconds advantage kept by Jílek. And the track record, as set by Vladimir Semiruni, could be challenged. 2 laps to go. 29.9 once more for Jílek, who seems to have really emptied his tank. Impossible to go faster, but his advantage were already well built up. A 5-second advantage he uses at his ease against Davide Giotto. Bell lap, 4 seconds to work upon for Methode Jílek. That should be enough for the Czech to provisionally have the first place at the end of this race. It will be a provisional first place for Methode Jílek with a new track record. No, it won't be a track record, but a 12 minutes 29 seconds 63 100th of a second for the Czech skater who passes in front of Davide Giotto. Timothy Loubineaud ends only third with a rather strong finish. 29.7 for the final lap of the Frenchman. But the star of the show until now is the 19-year-old Methode Jílek. What a performance by the Czech skater. 6th last year in the long distances rankings for the World Cup.